What's going on, Pokemon trainers? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be featuring Genpkm.com. Link to the website will be in the description of the video for those watching on YouTube. Today we're going to be featuring some of the powerful options on the website. Today's topic is going to be the cloning pod, where I'll show you how you can use the cloning pod to clone your Pokemon, fix some of your OTs such as website names, as well as cloning and modifying a Pokemon all at the same time. So what we're going to need to do is click on the cloning pod option here. So we'll enter the cloning pod. Today's video will be featuring Scarlet and Violet. So we'll select Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and then continue. And then from here, you'll see you have three different options: clone, fix OT, clone and modify. And today we'll be starting off with the clone feature and we'll make our way down the rest of the list. Just a quick disclosure before we do start the video, guys. For this to work, you will need a active Nintendo Online subscription, so just keep that in mind. Alrighty, Pokemon trainers, so what we need to do now is select clone and then click on start trade. This will take us over to the next screen, which will give you a link code that you can see on screen here. So I'll bring up my Switch console and enter in the link code. So just head over to your Poke Portal, over to link trade, and then enter the link code that you've been given. Start searching once the link code has been entered. As you can see on the screen as well, it's giving you some information in regards to being searched for on Genpkm's side. Trade partner has been found. Alright, now the key part here is you need to select the Pokemon you want to clone. So we're going to select this Kyurem here. So click trade. You're then going to get information on the screen. It says notification, clone your Kyurem. So press B to cancel your trade and offer a new Pokemon. So we'll click B and go back, and then we offer over a Pokemon that we don't want. I suggest anything low level that you don't want, so we'll get rid of this Lechonk and just trade as you would normally. Do keep in mind, guys, you got to be pretty quick, otherwise the trade will cancel, so just keep that in mind. So we've just sent our Lechonk over to Genpkm website, clone over our Kyurem, and there you have it, guys. We just got sent over a Kyurem for a Lechonk. And then you can see on the website, trade process ended. You can start a new trade if you would like. So we'll just quickly head over to the Pokemon box, guys. Go to our box. If you remember, just before, our Lechonk was here, and we've now cloned that over for a Kyurem. And that's how easy it is to use Genpkm.com to clone any Pokemon you'd like. The second part of this video, guys, is the Fix OT feature, which is original trainer. So we're going to select Fix OT. Start trade. The same thing, we're going to get a link code to enter into our copy of Scarlet or Violet. So again, I'll bring up my Switch console, go to my Poke Portal once again and enter in the link trade. Now that I've entered my link code, guys, we'll begin searching. So pretty much what you can do with this feature is get a Pokemon. For example, say you've received an awesome legendary through the GDS trade and it has a website name. You'll be able to select that website name to Pokemon and have it remove the website name or the trainer name and replace with your name. So we've got this Vrizian here with the Genpkm.com website name. So we're going to trade that over, and it is going to send us a Vrizian back with our trainer information. Trade it over. Once again, guys, once you've selected your trade Pokemon, just mash A through the section. Don't want to get stuck or have the game cancelled because you were too slow. There's a bit of information on the Genpkm website as well. As you can see, it's fixed nickname /OT for Vrizian. It found the ad name was pkmredux.com and also replaced the Genpkm.com website name. And there we go, sending over our website Vrizian and receiving a clean Vrizian back. Trade is complete, so we'll just exit out of the box here, guys, and we'll just go over to our box and have a look at our clean Pokemon. See, there's our Vrizian. Before it had Genpkm.com as the website, and now it's got its name back, and I'm the original trainer, so it has an IntelliGuy AU. And that is how simple it is to use the Fix OT feature on Genpkm.com. Awesome feature for when you receive a Pokemon from the GDS or another trade, so you can fix it up and have a cool, legitimate looking Pokemon. Last but not least, guys, the last feature in the cloning pod section of the website is clone and modify. So if you click on clone and modify, it's going to bring you up a list of available modifications that you'll be able to do. So you've got nickname based changes. You can do exclamation mark and master ball, for example, and your Pokemon will come holding a Master Ball. You can do this with any other item that you can obtain in the game, just not key items. And then you can do start nickname ? To request the ball that your Pokemon comes in. So for example, ? Ultra Ball, and then your Pokemon will come in a Ultra Ball. The clone and modify feature, guys, is going to be similar to the first clone feature, where we first select over the Pokemon we want to clone. We then press B to go back, and then we just select a crappy Pokemon that we don't want to trade over. We will then in turn, guys, receive the Pokemon that we originally wanted to clone. So guys, I'll give you an example now. Say you wanted a rare candy, you'd nickname your Pokemon Rare Candy. When you have nicknamed your Pokemon in game, guys, and you're ready, you want to click on clone and modify, and then you want to click on start trade. Scan, you're going to get a link code that you'll need to enter into your Switch console. Then once you've entered in your link code, guys, don't forget to begin searching. We'll search for our link partner, which will be Genpkm.com. Sometimes there may be a bit of a wait. As you can see, we are queued, and our position is 4th in queue with an estimated time of 1 to 2 minutes. Once the trade partner has been found, guys, enter into the trade. As I said earlier, you need to select the Pokemon you want to clone first, which was nicknamed Rare Candy. So first select trade. Your Pokemon has been cloned, so you're prompted to select B to go back, and then we want to just simply trade over some crappy Pokemon that we don't want, so we'll send over this Lechonk. Make sure you mash A to go through this section, doesn't get stuck or cancel the trade for taking too long. So we're sending our Lechonk to Genpkm.com, and as you can see, we're getting our Virizion sent back over. That's our cloned one. There's our Virizion. Well, we'll just exit out of this trade once it's done and go to the box. So now that we're in our box, we can go down to where Lechonk used to be, which is now our cloned Virizion. Be able to check the summary. And as you can see, our Virizion is now holding a rare candy, which is exactly what we did as we named our Pokemon ! Rare Candy. Now, another example of a clone modification would be using an item-based change. So here we've got a non-shiny Charizard, and we've given it an antidote. So an antidote will make a Pokemon a star shiny. So that's what we've done. Charizard is holding an antidote. You can also scroll down the list and select any of the other items here that you want to modify. Simply just have to give the Pokemon the specified item from the list. So once again, guys, we'll repeat the process. We'll start a clone and modify trade, enter the link code on your console. Once your trade partner is found, enter into the trade. You once again want to select the Pokemon you want to clone. So we have our Charizard with the antidote, so we'll select trade it. Website has now prompted us to cancel B and just trade over a Pokemon that you don't want. I'm just going to do Chameleon, but I would say you just do a low level Pokemon that you don't care about. So there you go, we're going to get a shiny Charizard in return because we gave it that antidote, which gives us a star shiny. There goes the Chameleon that we sent over to trade. And as I said earlier, we are getting a shiny Charizard in return. Genpkm has sent over our Charizard. And then if we go back to our box one last time, we'll be able to see that we do indeed have a cloned Charizard. And our Charizard is shiny. Charizard is also holding a Master Ball. Thank you, Genpkm. And that's how easy it is to use the cloning pod on Genpkm to clone a Pokemon, fix an OT, and clone and modify. Hope you have found this video helpful, and we hope you enjoyed your trades in the future on Genpkm.com. Catch you on the next video, guys.